everybody. Thank you for joining us on another edition of the Chop Shop. I am your host, Sarah Visick, out of Syracuse, New York.
Hi, everybody. I'm Orlando from Fort Lauderdale.
And I am Brian Bella from Portland, Oregon, for the time being.
Hashtag for now.
For now.
All right, so we'll start off here doing some thoughts on WWE WrestleMania Backlash. We won't go into match-by-match detail, but let's all go around and share some of our key moments, good or bad.
I liked it. It wasn't so bad. The only thing I hated was the whole zombie lumberjacks. I was like, really? They had literally when they said it, like when he said it, it was like bring in zombies. They literally did that. I'm just.
I mean, I get trying to promote, the new movie Day of the Dead, that Batista's in. And, I was really upset about it first, mostly because, we went on saying it was going to be one of the better matches of the night. And they pulled that shit. But
hey, look, they got their
it.
check. They got their check from Netflix and from the movie and the, from them. So kudos to them for getting that. So,
did you know two of the zombies? One was Scotty 2 Hotty and Jake Atlas was another.
Yeah, I saw that he posted, Scotty 2 Hotty posted on his Instagram. And I think it was somebody else. I forgot who was it. I think it's a few NXT rookies that were the zombies.
The Performance Center recruits, as they call them.
Yeah. Well, that's not so bad. Get a little exposure and,
having a little fun.
Yeah, of course.
And getting the whole internet mad at you.
Of course.
I must say, I did love Charlotte's Cruella de Vil inspired ring attire.
Mm-hmm. Like I said to you, remember, Sasha Banks was in The Mandalorian, so you never know. Cruella's coming out soon, so.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, I thought it was a good pay-per-view. I mean, I think we all can agree that the zombies were dumb. But you know what? Who cares? It was fun. We got to see, what's his name? The other guy, not The Miz. Morrison. I kept wanting to call him Mercury for some reason, but that was his tag team partner, I think.
Yeah.
He got to do some cool spinning martial arts moves on the end. It was what it was. It wasn't appropriate. It could have been more done when it was Halloween or something. But outside of that, it was a really good pay-per-view for WWE.
Yeah.
Other than that match, the other 5 matches were all really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And especially that main event. I have to say, Roman Reigns didn't really need anybody to help him. He was able to beat Cesaro. So now the question is what they're going to do next. I mean, I don't know if Jimmy's going to be the next feud or...
Maybe. I'm just glad that Cesaro's going to get a big push. I know that he's up for the champion and now he's going to feud with Seth Rogen. I'm far more interested in what happens with Cesaro, not Seth Rogen.
Seth Rollins. Seth Rogen. I was like, what?
Inside knowledge. No. Yeah, I'm just excited that they're going to continue with him, and we'll see from there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the next pay-per-view is Hell in a Cell, so I'm thinking that that's going to be their blow-off feud. So.
Yeah, I think we see Seth and Cesaro in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah. I could see that going inside Hell in a Cell because, the animosity that those guys have. So that could be one of the matches in the cell. So, which is interesting. They moved it to June. So,
yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I don't think WWE knows what they're doing either.
Well, it's being reported that they wanted Money in the Bank for having fans in attendance. So they actually pushed that back to July because they plan on having fans in the stands mid-July.
Okay.
So Sunday, July 18th is going to be Money in the Bank. The June pay-per-view, the 20th, I believe it is Hell in a Cell. And then October, when Hell in a Cell normally is now going to be Extreme Rules.
Okay. So you know what? That makes sense because there were reports about fans returning on July 16th for SmackDown. So that's smart. So they have a SmackDown before the pay-per-view, and then they'll have Money in the Bank, which You know, the Money in the Bank ladder matches always deliver, so everybody always enjoys and talks about the ladder matches. So,
which tells me maybe they're planning some sort of big surprise for Money in the Bank.
no. More, I think SummerSlam. I'm thinking like, I think they kind of maybe already know what they're doing for Money in the Bank, but I'm thinking SummerSlam is probably going to be their bigger event because that's going to be where they want to have the majority of fans to be in. So,
yeah, Goldberg winning Money in the Bank. That's what's going to happen.
why you put that out on the universe?
Because it would be a total Vince move, and you know it.
You know, would it be interesting if Roman loses, but then he wins Money in the Bank? Now that would be a swerve right there.
That would be. So I don't know if you guys saw this. Drew McIntyre has given himself a new nickname. He put it out there on Twitter. Have you guys seen this? Drew now wants to be known as Big D. Fans suggested he change it. He said, nope, not going to happen.
I mean, I need proof.
Well, you got to go through that wife then.
Yeah, like, I'm okay with it if it holds true. Like, could you imagine? Like, that'd be such a disappointment.
Well, you know what it is. I think because he's tall. You know, I don't know, but I've never really been with a tall guy, so I don't know.
So, okay. So if they're tall and slender, they're hung like a donkey, all their protein goes to their penis. There's like, if they're tend to be taller and kind of like a bigger bone, it's just not there for whatever reason. I don't know.
Well,
I've done a lot of research. This is all medical research, by the way.
Well, remember, Nia did post that video when Drew did that dive.
Yeah.
Remember, and his dick kind of like touched the rope. So I don't know.
I never wanted to be a rope before.
Can we move on to the next subject, please?
Yes. So, in an interview with Entertainment Tonight Canada, Asuka revealed which two wrestlers would be her dream opponents. One female, and she kind of gave two male answers. None of them are actually currently wrestling at the moment. Surprise, surprise. Her dream female opponent would be Ronda Rousey, which could be a really good match. She also mentioned wanting to wrestle Triple H and Ric Flair.
Who was this?
Asuka.
Oh.
You know what, Triple H? I think he could.
Triple H could, but
I know. When was the last time he actually faced a woman besides China? Has there ever been like another time in his career that he faced a woman?
Did he fight Stephanie in the ring?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I remember. Yeah. So it was like that triple threat match where she wanted to try to be the first female heavyweight champion or undisputed champion. It was back in 2002. I think it was. Yeah. Maybe that was the last time. I don't remember, but I mean, it would be interesting just to see because Triple H wouldn't mind taking some hits from a woman. I mean, like, look what happened when he faced Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I love Asuka, but there's no chance in hell I want her to go up against Triple H or
She'll break Ric Flair.
Yeah. Especially Ric Flair. I mean, no, she could take the Car Shield guy, so.
Yeah. In an interview with Wrestling Shoot Interviews, Godfather was asked what the best WWE backstage fight that he ever saw. Turns out it was D'Lo Brown and Ahmed Johnson.
Oh.
And as he put it, D'Lo Brown whooped Ahmed's ass.
Well, okay, so I'm hearing different reports about people having an issue with Ahmed Johnson now. Like, a lot of people are now coming out like, I don't know. I would like to hear from him, actually. Is he still?
He's alive. I don't know what he's currently doing at the moment.
He should do some shoot interviews. I bet he has like some good tea to give,
Why? I mean, he was only in wrestling for like a hot minute, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I mean, like, because I kept hearing reports that they wanted to push him, but then they stopped pushing him, and I don't know. So
I heard he was a problem backstage, but
yeah,
who knows?
so yeah. But interesting to see that. Well, I mean, like, come on now, D'Lo back then, like, he could take anybody. I feel like.
Well, Godfather pointed out that he was a collegiate wrestler and a really good one. So he was able to get Ahmed Johnson in some sort of armbar or something where he was almost about to break Ahmed's arm and Ahmed tapping out. And I guess Godfather and someone else that was backstage had to just keep yelling at D'Lo to let him go. Eventually he did.
That's funny. That's funny.
So we'll move on to this week's injury report. Possibly 2 injuries to report. The big one, first off, being The Miz. Being reported he tore his ACL. Still unknown yet if it's a partial or a full tear. If it's a full tear, he'll have to have surgery and be out between 7 to 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, can we go back to Ahmed real quick? So what happened with him and D'Lo? Like, why did they fight?
He didn't say.
Oh.
Or at least the report that I saw didn't say why they fought. It was just that was the best fight he's ever seen, apparently.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. Trying to think here. Hold on. Yeah. So unfortunately for The Miz, yeah. So I mean, I think a lot of wrestling fans are going to be happy that he's gone. So
I'm not.
Yeah, he's great. He's great heel.
Of course, you too wouldn't be happy about that. But I'm at least like he needs a little break. He's been at it for what, like over 15 years now. So I don't think he's ever taken a break, like a real break.
He's taken like I'll say 6 to 8 weeks, when shooting movies and stuff, but that's about it.
Yeah, but that doesn't really count. You're still busy. So I'm saying like an actual break where you don't do anything. You're just at home and you're just, rehabbing.
Mm-hmm.
So, so I mean, we wish him well. We wish him a full recovery, but, I think he deserves like at least like some time off,
I think me and Sarah wish him well. I'm not so sure Orlando does.
No. Okay, look. I have my issues with The Miz. Like, look, I was a fan of The Miz before everybody was a fan of The Miz. Back in 2009, 2010, I was like, I had so much respect for him for what he has accomplished and how good he got. Okay, you don't know how much people hated him back in that time. I was actually applauding him. So, but it's just he did annoy me now. It's just I didn't like his character now.
Has it changed?
Huh?
Has his character really changed?
A little bit, yeah. He's more of that annoying Neo. It's annoying heel instead of being a realistic heel. Like he was actually mad at the fans because they booed him because of the fact that they said that he sucked, and he proved them all wrong.
But to be fair, there's no fans to boo him.
It's all piped in.
Anyways.
The other injury is just speculation at this point. It's not known if it's a true injury or not. It is being reported by some that Braun Strowman suffered some sort of rib injury at Backlash. He was not seen on Raw. So it's WWE hasn't confirmed it, but they did. MVP did say that Braun was home with broken ribs.
Hmm.
So we'll have to kind of wait and see on this one.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see, but. Mm-hmm.
Sad news report now. I apologize if I'm saying this name incorrectly. Don Kernodle had passed away recently, within the past week. He is a former NWA, WWE, and Mid-Atlantic wrestler. It has now been reported what the cause of death was, and it appears to be a self-inflicted wound, which caused his death. He had been suffering from a variety of health issues the last couple of years. We wish his family well.
Yes, we do. That sucks.
Ricochet getting himself a little bit of heat from the fans on Twitter. I'm not sure if you guys saw this. He posted a tweet this morning, which is now gone, saying he was the best high flyer. Name anybody that's better. One fan mentioned that there's different types of high flyers. He still mentioned that he was the best. Somebody came back with Io Shirai, where Ricochet got himself in trouble was saying, yeah, he can do anything that she does better, and she would be lucky to do anything that he can do half as good. And of course, the fans weren't having it. And
Of course not. Of course not, because they're tribal. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I just can't they just enjoy a little bit of banter, like a little bit of like competitive, like, you know, like I'm better than you kind of thing. They take it too seriously. Come on, like, you know. And plus, like, if you actually see some of Ricochet's stuff, like he does like amazing high flying stuff. Like, no denying. Like, I'm just noticing Io. I haven't really seen any of her high flying stuff besides WWE. So I'm thinking, I don't know if these are like fans that never seen them in the indies that are just doing this, but
Yeah.
but also it's just like you have to also respect somebody that knows their worth, and it's just like they're dissing him for his worth. Like, come on.
I think if Ricochet was a heel from it would have been a great way for, you could say, oh, you're trying to get cheap heel heat, but.
Correct. That was my only issue, because when you first said it, I was like, oh, this seems really heel type of conversation. And it ended up, I mean, what does he benefit from saying that? I don't know. It just seemed unnecessary, and unless he's going to be a heel, but other than that, it wasn't needed.
No. I think he was just playing around, took it a little too far, and the fans just took it a little too serious.
Of course. As usual. So.
So next up, we got speculation that WWE is getting closer to a return to Saudi Arabia. The stadiums over there are now holding soccer or football games, depending which part of the world you're from. They're being held there, and they are in talks, both sides, about possibly holding an event there by the end of the year.
Well, I mean, it's depending on how the travel restrictions are, so we have to wait for that. I don't know if anybody can travel overseas now. Do they say in the United States yet?
As far as us going out, I'm not sure. I know other countries some European countries are starting to talk about having tourism again.
Okay. So it's depending on how. Yeah, it's all depending on how the cases go and how this virus is. Hopefully, it disappears soon. But if it won't be this year, it'll probably be early next year. Because
I don't have an opinion on it. I mean, let's just see what happens with us. Like, we're opening up at a pretty unrecommended speed, and we'll see what happens with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Last up that I got for us tonight, Bailey was doing an interview with the New York Post. She heaped lots of praise for one AEW star, that being Britt Baker. She said Britt Baker and Bailey do talk. She loves what she's doing with the role model gimmick, and both put each other over. He says she really enjoys watching Britt wrestle and what she's doing right now.
Wait, you said that a WWE star is talking to an AEW star?
I know, it doesn't happen.
I know.
I mean, who doesn't love DMD? I mean, she's one of the best female heels in professional wrestling, period.
You gotta do the twirl, and then you gotta do the DMD. Oh, I can't wait to see her when she comes down to Miami. Oh, can't wait.
So let's see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, like, I have a feeling that she may be one of the females that may come to WWE. I mean, because she is dating Adam Cole. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know how she feels. I don't know whether she. You don't think so? But
no, she's actually said in an interview that she says she would love to be in the same company with her husband or with
Adam Cole.
but she doesn't ever see herself leaving AEW.
No, of course not, because now she's like the top dog there. So I don't think she wants.
One of the other reasons too is like with her practice, you have to practice so many days a year to keep your license. And if she goes to WWE, that's probably not going to happen. And as she stated, she's paid good money for that degree.
Oh, but also we got to think that AEW is going to start opening up. They've gotten really popular over the past year, so they're probably going to have the same schedule as WWE had. Maybe not so many house shows, but there may be enough. She may not be able to keep up with both.
Well, that's also depending on like what she agrees upon too. Like, is it going to be just 150 plus days out of the year, or is it going to be like, just only doing like, Dynamite? That's it. So,
I mean, even pre-pandemic, they were recording Dark the same night as the Dynamite. So,
and they've been recording every other week. So it's just like, so technically she has like a week off from wrestling, even though she's on television, but
Well, what they've been doing is they've been recording Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for 1 week, and then
I don't remember the exact day. She said she has to do a practice, but I think it's doing something like 60 days. So even on like a 2 or 3 day schedule, AEW, she could still meet the minimum requirements.
Mm-hmm.
And she really only has to do one client a day, or one client per that day.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
It's doable, but I'm just saying, like, the schedule may not be that much different come in the future.
Unless if she wants to be the resident dentist for AEW. I mean, come on now.
I'm sure she takes care of plenty of wrestlers.
Yeah, I bet so. But you know what? I like Bailey that she acknowledges that there are other females out there that I think that she would love to wrestle.
I thought you were gonna say she acknowledges the tribal chief, but go on.
I bet she does too. But anyways, yeah, like I think she probably does watch other wrestling companies as well.
I'm sure they all do.
Yeah, like Sasha loves Joshi wrestling, so she's been very well known to like seen like wrestling shows like from New Japan and stuff. So,
and yet she still doesn't know how to botch. I'm kidding. That was my shade of the day. I actually love Sasha. I just wanted to take it before Sarah did, but
I'm gonna let it go.
I mean, she's been off TV for at least a while, so I think you're at least enjoying the moment
since WrestleMania.
Yeah, exactly. So, can I have my moment that now the Miz is going to be off TV too? So.
I knew that was coming.
And that's all the time we have for Orlando today.
Bye, Orlando.
It's been a while since you did that.
That has been.
Wait. Can you switch us? I cannot be on top.
Thought we already had that conversation.
Anyways. Oh, careful there.
Just my phone, not recording.
Yeah. So that was a good. That's good to hear that she acknowledges Britt Baker. So. Mm-hmm.
All right, so I guess that will do it for us here today. Don't forget to check us out on our website, bucklebombentertainment.com, our Twitter at bucklebombent, our merchandise shop, shopbucklebomb.com. You can see Brian wearing one of our lovely hoodies. And we do have new merch up as of Sunday, designed by our one and only Brian, the Be That Bitch line.
Period.
Coming up this weekend, we will release some Pride merchandise for the month of June. Limited run, 1 month only.
Ooh.
So you'll have to get to that. Where else can they find us? Oh, yeah. TikTok. We just put up a Bucklebomb TikTok today. So find us at Bucklebomb Entertainment. And, of course, all your podcasts.
Yes, go ahead and subscribe, get our merch, follow us on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. Please support us. Tell your friends, please.
Where can they find you, Orlando?
They can find me at Twitter at Orly1985_BBE. Go ahead and give me a follow, guys.
And you can find me on Twitter at Brian Bella, BBE. You can also find me on my own clothing line, brianbella.com.
Ooh.
And of course, you can find me personally on Twitter at The Real Sarah, BBE.
Yes.
And we look forward to Ryan's debut on our TikTok as well, coming soon.
I'm going to do a dance thing for it. I'm going to, no.
There you go.
On that note, have a great night, everybody.
Bye, everybody.